welcome back. This is the first Monday of January, and I decided that I'm probably gonna do like weekly vlogs, and then if I decide I have any other like videos, like extra videos that I want to talk about, I'll post like 2 in the week. But yeah, just because kind of every day is, I don't know, similar, but I thought we would start off. I have been trying to use the planner that I talked about in my last video, but I think we would should start with something that probably happens to a lot of people when they lose weight. And I don't know if it's all because of weight loss, but I'm having issues with hair loss. So my hair is already thin. It's going to be in a braid for most of the time to try to help with like breakage and stuff. So right now I'm doing midoxanil. I can't pronounce it at all, but I'm doing it like at the front of my hair, and then I'm using the ordinary like hair serum for like the rest of my hair, as well as taking more supplements. So I have my daily vitamins, the gummies that I take. I'm taking more biotin, and I'm taking iron, and I also have a B12 spray. So we are going to hope that helps. We will see the progress. It's going to take at least 6 months to notice anything because hair loss or hair growth is slow. But yeah, if anyone else has had issues with losing hair, even though I'm like prioritizing like protein and I'm getting over 100 grams a day, I'm still losing hair. So yeah, let me know if anyone else has that problem. But it is currently 10:35 and I'm working from home. It's finally back in the office. For the past 2 weeks I've been working from home. So I also am starting my piano lessons today, and then it's arm day at the gym. So yeah, I will take you guys along for that. I have to get into the habit of filming again. But I pretty much ate all of it now. It is my black beans with rice, lentils, and barbecue chicken. And I attempt to put the video up here of when I made like all my food. I pretty much eat the same things all the time. So yeah, that's what I'm eating for lunch. Time to make the same caramel apple bowl for a snack. 45 minutes left of work. More like 40 minutes now, but I have my caramel apple bowl, and yeah, I'm gonna eat this before my piano lesson at 6. Okay, my class starts at 6 o'clock, so I have a little bit of time to make some muffins. Okay, I have muffins ready for the week. I know it's Monday, so I don't have any today, but maybe I'll have this as a dessert later. Okay, that was technically my first lesson, so I didn't want to like record in there. But we're gonna try to do some sleep token music next time. Right now I just went over basic like notes, and I requested to like kind of learn how to read the music, so yeah. Okay, this is the best angle ever, right? Anyway, I'm gonna have 3 muffins that I just made for dinner because I don't feel like cooking, and I'm about to go to the gym in an hour. I don't want to eat something like pasta that's too heavy because then I feel like I'm gonna throw up. So I'm gonna have that. I'm gonna have a banana, and I'll probably throw some blueberries on this plate, and that's gonna be my dinner. Okay, this plate is higher in calorie. It's 475 calories, but there are 24 grams of protein, mainly because of the muffins. But I think this is gonna be a good dinner/workout meal. Also, I'm only at 1,347 calories for the day, and sorry, I turned off the light, but I'm still giving myself 1,900 calories because I'm weightlifting more. But yeah, I still have a lot of calories left, so that's why I don't mind eating a higher calorie kind of like snack, because I'm probably still gonna eat something when I get home from the gym, but just something like small. Okay, I have the entire gym to myself, so I won't really have to use the headphones, so that's good. Today is just like arm day, so I will kind of show you what I'm doing. It's like an app program, so I didn't pick any of these exercises. You can't see anything because it's dark, but someone ended up showing up, and so did the cleaning crew. So luckily I pretty much finished except for one core exercise, so I'm gonna do that at home and head on out. Good morning, everyone.
And little Reptar says hello too. Reptar, would you like your bath? Yes.
I got ready for work. I made it here, and I forgot my badge at home. So there's no one in this building because they always sit me in this building where there's no one at, and it's only maintenance, and no one's gonna answer the door. So I'm just gonna go home. I'm here at work. I did get in. I'm about to eat lunch, which I made like tuna fish with mayo, kind of like for a sandwich. I brought Wonder Bread, but I also have like the keto buns, so I'm gonna try it on the keto bun first because there are less calories with more fiber. But if I don't like it, I brought the Wonder Bread as like a backup, or if I need more bread, then I can have like one piece. But I am gonna eat and watch a little bit of YouTube to kind of relax, and then I will get back to work. And I did bring my clothes because there's like a walking path that's here by work that I want to try running at today. So yeah, that way I don't have to go to the lake where there's a lot more people. I did end up needing the other piece of bread, so I will take that one home. Okay, I tried my best not stopping, but I did a couple times to drink water because I guess this was a continuous run. So 1.2 miles. I still can't do a full mile running, but I got close, maybe like 0.6, 0.7. Well, that sucked. Okay, I made it home. This is my second water and I'm almost done with it. I know I'm not doing the challenge anymore, but I'm still trying to drink 2 a day. So at least I'll drink more than 2. But yeah, I need to stretch. I don't feel like I did enough of a workout because it was only like 30 minutes. That's the only bad thing about like the run days is I can't run that long, but I feel like I could walk longer. So I might just have to like stop the run like for the portion that I do on Runna and then continue to walk for like another 20 to 30 minutes because like I just don't feel like I'm getting enough on those days. Like the weightlifting days, I'm there for an hour, so I'm good, but the running days, it just seems short. I already ripped the box, of course, like usual when opening it, but my puzzle glue finally came in. I found on Reddit that Masterpieces puzzle glue is supposed to be one of the best. So this is my puzzle. Let me go to the other side so it's not upside down. Okay, this is the puzzle I finished. It reminded me of Miss Stella over here. And my big Chonkosaurus kitten. Do you like my shoe, baby kitten? Kitten? Oh, hi! I needed to get more crickets, but look at this cool little dude just sitting in his water dish. It is like super foggy out, and my alarm did not go off on time, so, but luckily my meeting I can just remote in on my work phone. But yeah, I'm just waiting at the light. It was a rough morning already. I only grabbed 2 muffins to eat instead of 3, because that cuts down like 100 calories. I'm still trying to stay under 19. Yesterday I did go over a little bit, but it's fine. Okay, Winn-Dixie had BOGO cottage cheese, so I got 4. Also, I just got my delivery of toilet paper, so let's read some of the things it says on there. Okay, I was looking through. This one's the funniest one. This roll has your backside. The other ones are just kind of, they're okay. Yeah. Okay, what I want to do now before I get dinner is I want to glue this, and then I'll get a frame later. So I have it, I'm going to transfer it over to the cardboard, and then I'm going to use that glue to glue it so that it can dry overnight. Okay, we're trying phase 2. The box is not flat enough and it like lifts, so I made this contraption. Okay, you probably can't tell much, obviously, but it has the glue on it, very shiny. Yeah, now I just have to wait for it to dry and get the frame. It's dark, obviously, but let's go surprise my parents before I go to the gym because it is 6:40 and I haven't seen them since, I don't remember, I think it was New Year's. So it's been a week, so let's go say hi. After saying hi, I headed over to the gym, and this is me on the other side, away from people. I know there's like no light in here, so I'm just gonna talk and hope that you guys can kind of see me. But I'm doing like hip thrusts with the bar. It says dumbbells on the app, but it was too hard on my like legs with the amount of weight I want. So I do 55 right now, but there's 2 guys here. And it's fine. I just don't want to do hip thrusts in front of them. So I have 1 more set left of hip thrusts and then I have to go back out there.
Good morning, Reptar. Yes, you're finally letting me hold you more, huh? Look, you got your little worms. There's some crickets in here somewhere. Yeah, such a good boy. You want to go on your tower? Oh, you want to take my hand now? Oh, look, there's a cricket. Good morning, Salazar. I'm gonna get you. Oh, I know, buddy. Oh, come here. Oh, no, you're a dog. Come on. Come on, baby. Ah. Salazar. Okay, well, it was nice saying hi.
Foggy morning. I know, huh? This is a first. I might actually be on time for work today. It is 7:45 and it takes 15 minutes to get there. So usually I'm like slightly late because of traffic, but might be good today. All right, let's get started. I'm all out of bagels, so yeah, I decided I'm gonna make some bagels before work. This is how they came out, which is really good. And Stella's just staring at it intensely. I had a million meetings today, so I didn't do much talking, but this is me eating my bagel while in a meeting. And then this was my lunch, which is just leftovers, and then more meetings. Okay, I had a lot of meetings at work today, and just like a lot of people calling me, so I didn't really do much. So I'm gonna do like my stretching exercises for my shoulder, and then I'm gonna make myself either hot tea or coffee, and I have some editing for this video, for this week's vlog to do, so yeah. And then I am heading to the gym later. It's only 5 o'clock, so I usually go later in the night when there's less people there, so. Okay, I think this is gonna be my next puzzle. Okay, I don't know if anyone kind of remembers, but this is from Tivana, when they used to actually be around, but I just cleaned it out because I also had tea earlier. This is not what's in here anymore. I have some mate, but I am just gonna take a little bit of a scoop, throw it in there. And then once my tea is ready, we're gonna put the hot water in the cup, then put it in here so that it's measured out. Okay, just to show you, then it goes on top of the cup and it empties out into the cup and it stays, you know, neat and clean. Okay, I have them all up in here, updated for today. So now we can finally start actually like editing. I have decided I'm hungry, and if that means I go to the gym a little bit later, so be it. But I'm gonna have dinner, which is this canned tuna. Sounds great, huh? I measure it because it says that there are 90 calories in here for 113 grams. There are only 81 grams in here. So I realize that these cans are always short, and that's why I always measure it now. Okay, and now I have some light mayo. I don't taste too much of a difference, so I can deal with it. But it's 1 tablespoon, 15 grams, 35 calories. We're gonna do 2 tablespoons about, so 30 grams. 30 grams was enough. So then I'm just gonna add some black pepper, and you can add as much as you want. I just do a little sprinkle in there. That's about how much black pepper I put. We're gonna plate it now. I have 1 piece of Wonder Bread, and I'm going to take 1 of these keto leftover buns I had for when I made burgers, and these are 70 calories each. They have 9 grams of protein, and the fiber is 13 grams, so. But yeah, that's pretty much all I'm gonna put on these. I know it's not exciting, but this is what I ate growing up when we were super poor, and it has, I mean, I used regular mayo back then, but pretty good protein. I used to only use white bread, but, and there we go, that's my lunch. Hi, Stella. Hi. My kitties have din-din, and so do I. I procrastinated a little bit after eating, so it is 6:46. Yeah, let's get this finished. How often do I get sidetracked is a different issue, but as I'm editing my video, and I literally have 30 minutes before I usually leave for the gym, I decided I'm gonna make banana oatmeal chocolate chip cookies. But like healthier. So we have our sugar-free brown sugar whatever, and these are no sugar added chocolate chips. But yeah, we are going to make some cookies. So I have only made these once before, and I will add cinnamon, but I also want to add in some like allspice. It just kind of makes it a little bit more, I don't know, festive in a way, even though it's not that season anymore. But The recipe technically calls for 3 bananas. I only have 2, so that's what we're gonna use. Okay, you're gonna add in your 1 egg, and I will put this recipe down in the description. It's not mine, I found it on the internet. Since it calls for 2 tablespoons of a maple syrup, I'm just going to do about a tablespoon of the brown sugar. All right, and then 1 teaspoon of vanilla. I have this wonderful vanilla flavored. It was cheap. I don't have money for real vanilla. It also wants 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. We're gonna guesstimate. It also wants 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt. So we're also going to guesstimate. Set your oven to 350. Okay, the recipe calls for 1.5 cups of quick oats specifically. So I have my quick oats, but since I only have 2 bananas, I'm gonna see what the texture is like with 1 cup and then go from there. This is still like super runny, so I'm gonna put in the other 1/2 cup. And then it wants 1/4 of a cup of chocolate chips. I'm not gonna do that much. 1 tablespoon is 60 calories. I'm literally just gonna do about a handful, which seems to me about 2 tablespoons. And I'm just gonna throw that in. I don't need a lot of chocolate, it's just kind of to help. And real fast, I specifically want a little bit of allspice. So just a dash. I'm gonna skip this part, but I'm gonna put all of them on this silicone baking tray I have, and I will show you guys what they look like formed. This is how they look. So it makes 11. I mean, if you make them smaller, you could probably make 12. Oh, perfect. Let's put it in the oven. Online says to cook for 12 to 15 minutes, so I'm gonna set a timer for 12 minutes, check them then, and I think last time they did take 15, but you never know. So I also decided this year, I want to start writing my recipes down. These are just like recipes I've found and other random things. I like that oatmeal cookie recipe. I wanna put that in here. Same thing with my protein bagels that I make all the time. That way I have like a place for them and I don't have to keep looking on my phone. They were in for about 15 minutes. Obviously you have to let them cool down, but they don't really like expand or anything because it's just oatmeal, bananas, and eggs really. So, but these are really good. Let's head out to the gym. Okay, I was really creeped out when I came in because the room that's like the classes over there, the stereo never got turned off, and so it was just static and there's no one else in here. Yeah, then I had to check the entire gym to make sure no one was here because I got super paranoid. Okay, I'm really being a YouTuber. I got my tripod and I'll set it up for my workout just because there's no one here, but if there's people here, I'm not doing this. This is also a side note while I'm taking my 1-minute rest, but I got some new gloves. There we go, it focused. It got some new gloves though. They got these little grippies on it. They're the Nike ones. They were like $30, but I've really been getting into weightlifting and I like that it had a little thumb pad. So yeah, so far they are better than my other ones. What I have next is a barbell bicep curl. The bar itself is 35 pounds. I'm still not really good at these. It hurts my shoulder a lot. I have a problem with my shoulder right now. So I can only do the bar. I've tried to put 5s on it, but it's just way too much and I end up hurting myself. So for now we're sticking to the 35. Okay, I think I did it really badly. So I switched to this machine because the bar is right here, and the lady that I saw on the example is like right up against the bar, so maybe that will help my form.
Witnesses said he checked their wallets first.
Of all 13 people he puts together.
Okay, today is January 10th. It's a Saturday. My uncle is in town at my aunt's house, and so it's like 15 minutes away, so I'm gonna drive over there, say hi, and yeah, usually he lives like 2 hours away, which I know isn't that far, but I haven't seen him in like 2 years, so let's go say hi. Okay, I was definitely procrastinating. So it is 8:48 and I'm heading to the gym now to go run on the treadmill because I was at my aunt's for most of the day. And then I had some people pick up some things from Facebook Marketplace that I was selling. So no lights. So yeah, I had to stay at the house until they came to pick up the things, which I made like $50, so that's pretty good. But yeah, it got dark out and I can't go run out in public alone. So yeah, to the gym. There's 2 people here, so I'm not gonna film in there. I might film like when I'm walking, doing like the rest time, but I'm not gonna film and like talk. So I will let you guys know after how this goes. Of course the water fountain turns on. I'm exhausted. It was only 2.32 miles, so we're getting closer to the 5K amount. It wanted me to run for 1 mile straight, and I can't do that still, so I had to keep like changing the pace on the app, and I took multiple breaks during when I was supposed to be running, but I also don't feel 100%. I did eat some chips before coming, hoping that the carbs would help, but it didn't, so I'm gonna go home now. I realized as I was about to walk out that I should probably stretch, or else my legs are gonna hurt tomorrow. Yeah, today was not, I hate running on the treadmill. It just does not feel comfortable. I prefer running outside. I know the treadmill will like keep your pace, but it's just not, like it hurts my knees more. I even brought these things to wear, like little, they go under your knee, and it did help, but it still like hurts on the treadmill for some reason. Am I gonna put my shoes back on? Absolutely not. I'm gonna walk to the car with my socks, and then I'm gonna put my slides on that I brought. Good morning. I am about to do my makeup and get ready to go to Olive Garden with my mom. I had my dietitian meeting this morning. That went fine. Yeah, nothing super exciting, so I'm gonna get some raviolis at Olive Garden. Okay, this is what I'm wearing. The dress is still too big on me, but I tried to like cinch it in as much as I could. Except to feel wasted, but you.
I had him put my salad in a box.
Okay, I got new mics off of Amazon and it should be compatible with my phone, so let's try these out and see if it sounds better. Okay, it is the end of the week and I did get these new mics, so let's hope they work. But I thought we would talk while I sit outside and have some coffee today. Obviously, as you see, it's not the same as usual. I didn't weigh myself at all. I'm probably not going to weigh myself often maybe once a week. Right now, I did weigh myself. I'm the same weight. The goal isn't really to lose a lot of weight right now. It's kind of to build muscle. So I don't really see the scale moving much. But yeah, the first week of the year went okay. I think the second week may be better. I have one concert on Saturday and then another concert on Monday when everyone's off for Martin Luther King Day. So, but yeah, it's kind of a fast outro, I guess. There's not a lot to talk about. If you did make it all the way to the end, thank you for watching my probably very boring week. But it's a lot of just weightlifting right now, training for my 5K, and getting, I guess, ready for having to stay in bed for like a month. But I do want to still focus on getting at least 100 grams of protein a day, and that is what I am tracking. I know that they say that you want close to 100 grams of protein per your weight. There's no way that I'm going to get 190 grams of protein a day, but I do have about 30 for breakfast, and I do make sure that there's some for lunch and dinner. So, but yeah, thank you for watching, and I'm hoping to document the upcoming journey, and I'm hoping to get more like other side videos out besides just my weekly vlogs. There is like some side projects I want to get done around the house to be able to post. Like a cabinet I bought, I need to do paint thinner on it and stuff. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next week.